Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, take some from the base of the pack. I'll choose one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels and one from the Carl Gray's activations. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, for anyone who views this video. I hope you're all well. There we have Justice. Judgment. Wow, some big energies today. Third eye chakra. And love. Wow, what huge energies. The base of the pack, we have the High Priestess, the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Okay, so we have Justice. And this is the card that's connected to Libra, and the moon is in Libra all day. It's number 11, it's the doorway. So asking us to stay in harmony, in balance within, because as we stay in balance within, we create harmony throughout our life. And you can see there, she is moving from isolation, from the cold. She's coming out from the cold into the divine, embraced with spirit, holding the dove, the symbolization of peace, close to her heart. She's connected to her higher self. So we're being asked to come within. There's a lot going on in the outside world, a lot of judgment, especially with this card here as well. A lot of judgment. There are things being revealed in the outside world, and everybody is waiting in anticipation. But once we start to entangle ourselves with that, it brings us down into a lower vibration, into a lower frequency. We are going through this very karmic time, and every action has a consequence. So we're being asked to go within ourselves, go into the parts of us that we keep in the shadow, especially with the moon now is in its waning phase, getting us ready for the 11th of this month, this doorway, this new moon in Capricorn, and Mars has moved into Capricorn, joining the sun in Capricorn. So there's all this earthly energy, things coming to light. How are we reacting with everything? How are we responding? Are we getting entangled with things that is other people's karma? So this card just asks us to detach. And the justice, the symbol of justice, is the lady with the blindfold. So she's impartial. She's holding the scales and the sword, reminding us to come back within ourselves, because the only control we have is the energy that we're emitting. Not responsible for anybody else's, we can't be. That is the karmic cycle. So this card today, the moon is in Libra, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sign, Libra. It's all about harmony, it loves harmony. And when we come in, out of the cold, out of the barren, into the embrace of spirit, into that beautiful connection with the divine, knowing that everything is in divine order, This year is going to be one of transparency, truths being shown and uncovered, and it's how we deal with that. Do we get entangled with the outside world that is taking our attention away from what we're here to do, our own karmic healing? We're on the beginning of this new year, and if we stay in alignment, this is a Saturnian year. If we stay in alignment, in integrity, not casting out any judgments, we will walk through this year in a beautiful and powerful way. So being mindful of where our head's taking us, where our attention is going, bring it back, go within. There is infinite space within us for us to reside in without going and sitting and placing our attention on karma that is not ours. So this is justice coming through. Take a nice deep breath and just let go. Settle ourselves back into this beautiful time of peace. And as we come into peace, we bring ourselves into alignment. We have the Judgment. Doing a review of the past year, of anything that may be lingering. And you can see that she is working the light there, that energy. She's transmuting, changing our direction from how we would react in the past to one of integrity and pausing and responding from our hearts. So this is the next to the last card in the tarot. The next one after this is the World. This one is connected to Pluto, and we know that Pluto is in the final degrees of Capricorn. All this Capricorn energy coming up for transmutation, to be transmuted, to be transformed within us and in the outside world, to do our own work in this time of transformation, this rising from the ashes, the phoenix rising. So during this time, it's to tend to our own light within, to do a life review, look at the same scenarios that keep occurring in our lives and surrendering them, allowing the light to transmute. So this is a wonderful time of coming back into this place, into ourselves and listening to ourselves. How are we conversing with ourselves when there's no one around? How are we going through our daily life? What situation is taking our attention? Is it some place within our body? Is it some place outside of us? To bring it back and transmute it. If it's not in harmony, if it's not in balance, allow it to be transmuted. We have the Lovers and the third eye. So we were going through these activations of our third eye, our pineal, our pituitary glands. This energy, these light codes coming in, activating, shifting, asking us to move our gaze away from judgmental thoughts, or looking at something and stepping back and passively judging, because we can see things in our outside world, conflicts, and if we see disharmony, then, but not getting involved with it, is that not a passive judgment of moving our attention away from it altogether, coming back into our own space, listening to what's going on at the deepest core of our being, because that's where our divine source energy resides. And as we tune in, we see things differently. We're all moving up through vibration, up through the dimensions. There's some kind of initiation occurring. Are we going to get lost in what's going on in this outside arena that's screaming for our attention, screaming for justice on others? Or are we going to bring it in? And because within us we have all our ancestors, we have all our past lives to listen to take the wisdom, to open up, to ascend, to evolve. Taking our gaze back inward is the message that's coming through. The High Priestess. Listen within, listen to the wisdom within. Listen to the inner mystic that casts spells, energy for the betterment of life, for all in our reality, coming from a place of love, bringing that balance. Because when we come into love, we start to create from divine source, create divine magic. Things start coming into our lives, synchronicities. Things start to just flow. But once we take our eyes away and entangle ourselves in something else, we start to trip ourselves up. So coming from this place of love. And the card connected to Capricorn is the Devil. And at the very core of the Devil card is this one, is love. It's just when we find love, or we think we've fallen in love, then we start to overanalyze. Our personality changes. It brings out all our fears, all our shadow, allowing that to be transmuted now, because that is not love. Love is freedom. Love is liberation. Love is taking a deep breath and knowing that everything is in divine order, and stepping into our faith and our trust. So there's a lot of energy, opposing energy, that we could get lost in and entangled in. Bring it back to peace, bring it back to the sacredness within. The Chariot. again, this is two hands, and love is very strong in these readings, especially coming into this year. When we let go of all the overanalyzing and the fear of loss and letting go of control and trying to force anything, life becomes so beautiful. We actually experience love then. This is two hands coming together. This is the Chariot. This is our vehicle. In traditional tarot and other tarot decks, it's a black horse or a white horse, a black lion or a white lion, and it is keeping ourselves in alignment, that we don't go into too much shadow, that we get lost, that we stay in this alignment and be mindful that we are in balance, that we don't go off on some bumpy place and come to a old pattern and a dead end, and having to work our way back, keeping ourselves in alignment this way. Realizing once we step out of this alignment, we will feel it, and to just let go of whatever it is that we are thinking about, whatever we're putting our attention to, and just change our thoughts, move our attention to something of love, remembering who we are, that we are creating, that we are moving through our life based on what we're putting out. The energy we are putting out is the environment that we're going to step into, and if we're giving it out unconsciously, we'll step into that, making sure we are conscious, making sure we are coming from our heart, and being transparent, because this is this year to make sure that we're in integrity and allow everybody else to face their own consequences. The Two of Wands, this beautiful card of opening our hearts and following our path. We're on the right path. When we're happy, when we're coming from our heart, when we're feeling uplifted, we're on our right path. If we're not feeling that, that's okay too. Just take some time out. Allow whatever it is to work through us. We're here in this human place, in this third dimension. We're anchoring the higher dimensions here. So whatever is not in keeping with these light codes that are coming in for this new year of enrichment and fruitfulness, because this is what this is. Things come into the fruitfulness, the divine abundant blessings that we have all been seeding through our thoughts, our words, through doing what we love. And you can see those roots down there, golden. Alchemize those cheap metal into pure gold, coming into our hearts. You can see there, this reminds me of Venus, that energy of Venus, who is still in Sagittarius, who is connecting to the galactic center, listening to our prayers of love and everything in this that we wish to manifest in this physical realm. and feeling the benefits. So we're being urged to keep our attention here, not on the drama that is being produced in the outside world. Coming within, knowing that whatever's within, this is the 8th year, what is within will be shown on the outside, as above, so below, as within, so without. And as it's an 8-year transmute, like we spoke of before, of placing whatever is causing any kind of upset with us in one side and us in another, and allow the 8 to transmute it in the centre. And that 8 can be any colour. It can be golden, it can be violet, whatever you intuit, that will be the colour and the vibration that is required for whatever it is you're transmuting and healing. Bringing ourselves back in and really anchoring now, ready to walk this new year, this powerful new year that is one of abundance when we are in integrity. So powerful reading, powerful energy today, a real reminder for us all. So I'm setting the intention for a reading from the gods, goddesses and angels. Goddess of knowledge. Start to listen to your intuition. Listen to everything that you know, your own knowledge. This is living it now. Every second of every day, not just at times when we're in a group or when we're with others, constantly applying our sacred knowledge, feeling our spirit guides around us, and listen to their wisdom, to their guidance, and they will only come through with love and empowerment. They will never come through with anything fearful, ever. Angels never judge. They are of pure, unconditional love. They never judge. They never judge us. They love us unconditionally. Our spirit guides love us unconditionally. Our loved ones in spirit love us unconditionally. So this is tuning into that and atoning to it and embodying it and listening to their wisdom, their guidance. And she is old of the world there, next to our higher heart. So we hold divine wisdom from our ancestors, from our past lives, that it's okay for us to bring it out into our lives without fear of being judged or without fear of any kind of persecution. People may not understand us, but that's okay. That's okay. We're coming from our hearts. And so, as within is what we've always manifested on the outside, but it's becoming so transparent now. Listening to our sacred wisdom, the goddess of knowledge with us now as we are rising up in dimensions. The goddess of knowledge coming and bringing this knowledge as a gift. And if we are looking elsewhere at what's going on, we're not going to be able to receive these beautiful gifts, This is a powerful year. And then the activations, asking for a message from these beautiful cards of card greys. Thoth light codes. Wow. Divine magic. Thoth light codes coming through. Wow, from Atlantis. This is powerful. This is divine magic, powerful magic. Don't get lost in what's going on. Open up and embody and absorb and feel this beautiful energy, the light codes of Thoth coming through, this divine wisdom, this divine magic in its purest and divine form, coming from Atlantis. So as we are tempted into the outside world, or whatever may be being uncovered, come back in. This is a powerful time. And the powers that be know that they know to take our attention away to something of a low frequency, putting us in whatever emotion of the third dimension to hold us there. Step away, open up, feel the energy of Thoth, the scribe, bringing through these light codes. So powerful, powerful energy today. To sit in meditation, to come in, feel that balance, harmony within, and then we walk our path in a balanced way, in a way of our own unique soul journey. So I'm sending so much love. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Thank you. God bless.